What's up here? Okay. Go. Let's go. Oh, there he is. Keno. Sorry, buddy. There we go. Yo. What's up, everybody? Bro, Caleb, Keith. Keith just went on break. Keith, I got something special for you, buddy. Huh? Just for you, brother. Look at that. Huh? Where's Keith at?
Oh, look what he's wearing, Keith.
Munster is the better cheese, huh? Good. What's up? Ken, what's up? Keith? Caleb? What's happening, you guys?
Got to do shit.
You're douchey.
Yeah, I got to do stuff. Check out this little seat, Toots. My little
Let's
fishing
see.
seat.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know if I think I still have a couple of those with my fishing kit, all my fishing gear and stuff.
Heck yeah, man. That thing's come in handy so many times.
What's up, everybody? What's Keith? Yesterday I burned my lip so bad, I just went and took a nap. You burned your lip so bad you went and took a nap from it, dude? What the? Caleb, day's going amazing so far, brother.
How
Very
did you
good
burn
day.
your lip? How
I
do
got
you
to
do
get chat
that?
up on my TV. Well, I mean, how do you think, man? There's only a couple ways you burn your lip, right?
Well, Keith, what are you doing over there?
Surely it was on a doober
Yeah, obviously.
or something to that effect. I don't think he don't mess with cigarettes or anything. He's done with vapes. I guess it could have just been, maybe food. Ooh, we didn't think about that. My mind goes straight to bad. You see, guys? What's
Yep.
wrong with me, man? Get behind me, Satan. Uh, yeah. Maybe he burnt it with food. Maybe he left the fork in a pan and then he went to taste it, but the fork had cooked to 245 degrees when he touched it. Who knows?
Oh no, it's broken.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting chat pulled up right now, so I'll be with you here in just a second. Say hi to everybody. Okay.
Hello. Hello,
Nice. Thank you,
everybody.
Sassy. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you, Sassy. Live right now. Oh, shit. He's power tooling. Look out, guys. Hey, don't point that at me. Ken, your shirt.
What's wrong with it?
It's very bright.
It is. It is.
Is it on inside out?
It is.
Okay. All right. Just double checking. Cool, man. Cool. Ken's like me. If I'm live, I'm going to do some work. Nice. Oh, I'm about to work out. What are you saying? He's not like me. F you.
It's
F you,
broken.
Keith. How dare you think he's like you?
What happened?
I'm just giving Keith a wrap of shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm not working
I'm trying to get Keith fired up. Our friend Keith, so he can go through it.
I got some of this stuff I'm just gonna end up throwing away.
Oh, what's that? Kelji? Scripture explicitly calls Jesus God in verse such as John 1:1. The Word was God. John 20:28, my Lord and my God. And Titus 2:13, our great God and Savior Jesus Christ. Jesus is God. Thank you, Kelji.
Yeah, man.
We were just discussing this morning, weren't we, Ken?
We were. We were.
Thank you so much, brother. Welcome. Hi, Ty. Let's go, boys. It's leg day. Not really. Not just legs, but we'll do some legs today. Caleb.
If you don't have
Very
any
nice
shoes,
truck. Very good choice.
Who?
Does that still have the V8 in it, Caleb? Or do they have that turbocharged V6 or whatever in that one that they started putting in those? I'm a fan of the Tundra, Caleb. My wife drives a 2011 Toyota 4Runner. So we are definitely fans. So, okay, there's that. So I miss anything? Oh, let's get chat. Let's see. Make sure we got all chat up. Live chat. Don't forget you guys switch it to live chat, Ken, or you might miss some if you're looking. Oh, he's got the V8.
Yeah.
Much better. That's good.
I
Thank
definitely
goodness.
have to do that. Definitely have to.
Sub says hot coffee. Yep. Oh, new chili. Oh, yeah, I missed when you guys were talking. All right, but you guys are talking to each other. It's amazing. Can you work out? Are you asking me if I can work out? As in, because that's exactly what I'm doing. But maybe we're talking about something else there. I don't know. Did Keith ever say what happened to his lip? No word. Bought it brand new, very nice too. I'm leaning towards buying an Escalade. He's back to the Escalade, you guys. What? You want to be trashy now, or what, dude? He told me that he didn't want to buy an Escalade because, in the Mexican culture, because that's what his wife is, and it's kids and stuff. So, that's like what they all do for like a kind of like a status symbol or something between them over there. I guess there's like a hierarchy of people that they all want to drive Escalades, and so in that they get lost in that thought too. So, but now he's back around. He's coming back around. Nukes chili. Oh, he told us that. I didn't realize that was the answer to that, Keith. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the nuked chili on a burger was how you did the burning. Oh man, that sucks. Nuclear chili on a burger. Do you want to buy a GMC, guys? What GMC you got? Oh, I think he's talking to you, Keith. What's your GMC? You gotta tell us more than that. We need the details. He wants a 6.2 Tahoe, but can't find a decent one. Way easier to get a good classic Escalade. I saw your perfect Escalade. There was like a 16 mint, but it had a lot of miles. It was like 260,000 miles, been in highway, but it was the short box. Escalade, well taken care of. It was like way newer, and it was only like it was like right in that $9,000 or $12,000 range because of the super high miles on it. But what you want, it would have been perfect for because you could have just had the motor redone. You'd still be in way under.
What am I
And it
missing? I'm
was
sorry for
beautiful.
bitching.
It was very good looking Escalade, very good condition. But you said you didn't want one, so I didn't even send you the information on it, Keith. But it was right down the road from me too.
Oh man, he passed up a chance to have one too.
Oh, a Sonoma, nice. I like Sonomas, man. Don't get rid of that. That's a classic truck. I call it a Chevy still, but yeah, that's a classic GMC. The S10. Isn't that what that is? Isn't the Sonoma the S10? A lower two-door cat eye. Yeah, I like that style too. Keith, that's what Keith had. Keith's first truck was that two-door short box cat eye that you would lower. It would look good, not four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, you know, slam it down. I think those look really good lowered as well. Of course, you ruin the truck. It's good for nothing after that, except for throwing junk in the bed, something light. But you're not going to do any real truck
Yeah.
stuff with it. But if you have a two-wheel drive V6 truck anyway, how real the truck stuff are you doing? So,
Oh
yeah, we do chess. Oh boy,
I don't know why I kept some of this shit, Toots.
you don't know why?
Yeah, I'm a keeper of things for some reason sometimes.
That's another one of those showcase identities that we talk about. Cleaning the
Yeah, man.
stuff, for no reason, unable to let go of things.
Yep.
But that probably comes from like some kind of a trauma where, you didn't have a lot of stuff or something at one time. And so for some reason that demon got into you and you think, it's got you thinking,
Maybe.
man, I
Never
can't let
know.
anything go.
You never know, man. Yeah.
At some point in time, whether it be material possessions or whatever, you felt like you didn't have enough of something. And then in that, you cling on to things for no reason. But a lot of people do it. Not everybody, but so many people do it. So.
I mean, there's reasons why I keep stuff like this, though. Like,
There you go.
This is a nice hitch. Hold on. Check it out, guys. Let me flip the camera around. It's a nice hitch.
No, I have no idea. I don't know what that is, Ken. Oh, I see. So can you just bump into something and it slaps down on it? Can you bump into something though and it closes down on it or no? When you're backing into it? Okay, gotcha. It just kind of looks like a fifth wheel style where if it's unlocked, you could back into it and then it just kind of clamps itself and you could drive off. Like with my fifth wheel.
Bunch of wrenches, all my tools in here. Just randomly scattered because I was throwing them in here when I was moving.
What makes a wrench good or not good?
The fact that they made me money. Makes them good wrenches.
Nice. Has nothing to do with the brand then. Amazing.
There's some Duratech. It's nothing real fancy.
That's good. The Walmart jaws of life. What are you talking about?
Walmart jaws. Where did you see Walmart jaws of life? Where? Hold on.
Keith just commented it. I don't know where he saw it, but that's what Keith said. He said, yeah, just too many options. Denali's are in too rough of shape in my price. Yep. There is a hole in the oil pan. Oh, okay. That's no bueno. Attachments. My brother has 2 Scar 12-inch subwoofers. Yep. Scars are all right. They'll work. The Walmart jars of life. Oh, that hitch, he said, is the Walmart jaws of life.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Ah, yes. And tries. Nice. This is going to be good. This would be a good day here. Oh, I'm old. You guys, I'm old. I shouldn't be doing this.
You ain't that old.
I'm old. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Keith, I will sell my truck for 1,000 doll hairs, he says.
1,000.
1,000 doll hairs. He has too many toys. Oh, Keith has too many toys already. Boy, howdy.
I've pulled many people out with some. This is actually boat cabling.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
When I worked for Hayward Construction out of
Oh, you got
Jackson.
the little clamp on it and everything. Perfect. Yeah, I was just going to ask you if you got the clamp on tied together.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this one's got two to double it down, but
Yeah.
I got multiple of these things. You know, I got a bunch of them. I pulled so many people out, even on the snatch load. It don't give. You know.
Yeah.
But when it breaks, it goes crazy. So don't be standing near it if you are snatching on it.
That's for sure.
Because you gotta think it's woven. Each one of these strands will come unraveled, and each one of these is a different projectile versus a rope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I definitely, the only thing that I tow people with anymore is just the snatch, because it's only when they're stuck. If I was going to tow like long distances, I just, man, so, get a trailer or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But I use those ropes now all the time. Because, I mean, the cable not only will destroy you, it'll destroy your vehicle too. Chains, cables.
It'll fuck your truck up too.
Oh, man. So Heather came back last night, Ken, but, my son wanted a fellowship. So, we didn't get to do our normal thing. So she got to just come in here and hear Santa in there. He was really wound up too.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. I was trying to tell him, I was like, when we before, he don't listen very well. You know what I'm saying? He's in his own little world or whatever, which I totally understand. So I'm fine with it. But hey, Excalibur, what's up, buddy? But I tried to tell him, I was like, so bro, when we go in here, this is just us. It's not like the gaming that we do. It's not like the podcast and that style. Like in fellowship, it's like we're being real, right? This is us. And I could still tell that he had that showcase personality that we all put on when we're doing, when we're trying to please people, as opposed to when we're trying to come into a place and just be real in ourselves. So
makes sense.
He'll see it. He'll see it when he comes back around sometime and he watches it. So.
About that one streamer chick, didn't I? I think we had that conversation. She was just putting on that persona that she thought everybody wanted to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I went in there and I commented, like, we want to see the real you. Like, show us that. Don't just put on this like fancy, and whatever that persona is that she was doing at the time. And just show us the real side of being a human, what it is. I got banned out of there for it, obviously, but, nobody really wants to hear the truth unless they're seeking for it.
Amazing. My son, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
My son's best friend died 3 years ago today. And so he's still going through some serious stuff with that. And he's working through. I think he's overcome most of the real hard times with it. But when these times come like that, so he just messaged me. So just our thoughts go out to them, right? That's all.
Yeah, I get it.
Nothing we can do about it or anything. Just we just talk about it so that way we see what's going on in everybody. That way we all understand it. And that way, if people just see that it's okay to talk about these things and say things and discuss death, and you don't have to feel bad about it. Death is not a bad thing. It's just we want to hold on to those people, but we got to look within. So,
you remember yesterday how it was so bright and blue sky? See, this is the other side of California that you don't really see a whole lot. It's just dreary in the morning.
Yep, the dreary. Yep. Why can I hear myself? Is there an echo? Can anybody else hear me echoing? You guys?
Not on stream. It must be with you.
Okay, good enough. I'm fine with it though. I can handle it. Let's see. Do I want to do that? No, I'm
just chilling in the back of the truck, slowly dwindling this box down, one piece at a time.
don't get started. I'll never get. All right, Ken?
Yeah.
Just start going. That's how you go. And I got to get a dust rag, wipe that off because we got to pull the bench out and do bench.
Oh. Keith will know what this is. What is this wood, Keith?
Oh, so good. Okay, no echo. Amazing.
You know what that is, right? Some fat lighter? Toots?
I don't know, man.
You don't know what fat lighter is?
Nope.
Okay, it's pine sap soaked wood. You know, like you cut a tree down.
Oh, okay.
Over time, it becomes hard and real flammable. And
and so you can light it and use it for a torch or whatever.
Yeah, fire starter, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You know.
And you just cut off little slivers or something, cut off chunks or break off or.
Yeah, little pieces of wood, break it off and start the fire with it. It'll, even in wet conditions.
Ken, you're a real survivalist, man. You're ready to go. You never know when you're going to be stuck in traffic and you'll have to build a fire.
You never know, man. You never know. Yeah, but I don't remember, why did I keep this bolt? Why did I keep this bolt?
Oh, well, I can tell you why you kept the bolt. You don't know the answer to that yet. You'll know why you kept the bolt when you use the bolt.
Yeah, but do I need the bolt now is the question.
Well, if you needed it now, wouldn't it be being used?
Yeah, so should I toss the bolt or should I keep the bolts?
How are you going to use the bolt if you toss it?
I'll have to find more bolts. And
then what'll happen? I don't know. I don't throw away good bolts. I don't understand why you would throw away a good bolt. To me, that is something that doesn't go bad. It's not a bad piece. You may not be using it now, but I can think of a million uses in the future you could use it for.
I got all these bolts and shit.
They're just not real yet. Oh, Caleb says, read my chat, please. Yeah, hold on. Let me go back. Have patience, Caleb, okay? Sorry, brother. We'll get to you. Just have patience. Let me go back. I'll just read. Here, let's see. Caleb, you were talking about the Sonoma when you said the hole in the oil pan. Okay. Yep, the speakers. All right, we talked about that. Oh, yep, the $1,000 hairs. Okay. All right. Let's see. He says he needs a family car, right? Caleb says, I'm going to buy 412-inch subwoofers. What the?
Oh, who needs that?
He said 12-inch. He said he's kidding. 12-inch.
Oh, okay.
4 12-inch. Gotcha. Let's see. One thing for sure is there's no pretending to overcome. So true, Keith. There is no pretending. It's definitely not with God. You see right through you. Caleb says, I was crossing a small creek with a 250-horse strider and got stuck. I don't know what that, I mean, I know that's what 250 horse. I just don't know what a strider is. No echo. Okay, beautiful. Yes, Excalibur, amazing, brother. We're having a great morning. Just starting my workout. Why do you have so many tools I never knew existed? Very interesting. Caleb, oh, read my chat. Are those bolts off a swing arm? Caleb asks. Ken?
They should be there. I don't know. Sure.
Are those bolts that you had, are they off of a swing arm? It's a question.
No. I thought he said, are they on the swing arm? I was like, oh, well, they should be.
No. Did they come off of one?
No. They came from a dock.
They came from a dock.
Yep.
And were you in there for an illness or were you sick? And he was like, this bolt is the cure, my friend.
Off the dock, like I was like a deck, like out in the water, a dock.
No, of course, you know, not a dock though, you guys. Ridiculous. What is wrong with you, Toots, you idiot?
Jeez Louise.
Toots, you idiot, you savage.
I probably should keep that one wire, actually. Like, I don't even know what this is. What is this? Old Pepsi? Did I really keep Old Pepsi?
Why wouldn't you keep Old Pepsi?
This is what I had in my fucking toolbox.
What if you're thirsty? Ken, that goes hand in hand with the fire starter. You not only have fire now, you have sustenance.
Oh, it's ripe. It's
perfect.
Ripe.
Is it even Pepsi? That kind of doesn't really look like Pepsi in that.
If we get 10 likes, I'll take a sip, I swear.
10 likes and he takes a sip? Oh, no, don't say that. You should have put it way higher than that, you guys. Oh, no.
Drink it, I'll super chat.
Oh boy, Ken. You're going to go far, brother. You start doing this, dude. You start doing this stuff, you're going to be a superstar, dude.
Oh, God, I regret my decision.
100 likes and Ken drinks out of this puddle in the street.
That's funny.
Oh, that's not water either. It hasn't rained there for a long time. So we don't know what the puddle is. But you don't drink it.
I'm just throwing good shit away at this point.
He says, drink it, I'll super chat.
Yeah.
What's it worth to you, Ken?
I love how
I'm getting all the money for it. I'm making this deal. You guys, I'm working this deal out between Ken and Keith. Neither one of them get any. Keith gets the reward of seeing him, but Ken gets nothing out of this deal but drinking soda. Old soda.
A whole year old soda.
Oh, man. Well, Ken, if you do it, thank you. Oh, man, you guys.
That's so funny.
Too good. Too good.
I got to take
Ken's going to be calling me later and be like, hey, remember that soda I drank on stream? Can I get my percentage?
I need 20%.
Yeah, send me over my portion of that, please. I'm hungry.
Real hungry. Not awesome, to mention, can you pay for some doctor bills too? Because I don't think it don't look very healthy.
Did he charge you that much for that bowl?
Do what?
It was a callback to the joke from earlier. You said the doctor bills, and I said, did he charge you that much for that bowl?
Yeah. You know he did. You know he did.
That was an expensive bolt, you guys, he got from the doc.
Woo! I just gotta.
Oh yeah, now we can do this.
Get bags. See, I'm getting down to stuff like this.
That's too heavy.
Just bags and bags of tools. Bags and bags of mistreated tools.
So Brian, what are you doing, brother? How the heck are you? He says it's a 250 horsepower John Deere tractor. Okay, gotcha. That's a lot of horse. That's a lot of horse torque.
Yep. Same here, Brian. Just chilling. Just slowly dwindling down my toolbox.
What you sipping on there, Ken?
This is some coffee.
And what kind of coffee you got?
It is some Maxwell House.
Maxwell's House. Nice, brother.
I made a full pot of it this morning.
How are you doing? Are you still doing pour overs?
Yes and no.
Oh, okay. Yes and no. Nice.
I didn't do one this morning because I wanted the quantity. You know what I mean? Not the quality.
Right, quantity over quality. Gotcha. Yeah. I do understand that. It's dreary and rainy looking today.
It is very. Oh, but these are really good.
What's
these are
on the coffee cup. They want to know, Ken.
Oh, this is a Friends mug.
Brian asks.
It's Central Perk Friends mug.
He know. I'm sure Brian saw that. Bum 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 bum. Gonna be this way.
Best screws alive, right here. They're living screws. They put in work.
What kind of a device uses a screw that are, what, how are those? Why are they put together like that?
They're deck screws. They're put together. This goes into the gun.
Uh-huh. Okay. And
And
it
it's like,
screws instead of
and
drives,
it's
huh?
a device about, it goes up to your waist
Mm-hmm.
with the screw gun, and you just,
Yeah.
and it's like a bullet. Just,
Right. I got you. Yeah.
you know?
Interesting. There you go.
Yep. Very good
Cool, man.
fastening system from
Mhm.
DeWalt, by the way. Shout out to them, even though I'm
Brian,
not
yeah, it's
allowed
supposed to
to, I
rain
don't
here
think.
tonight and tomorrow. Yep. Yeah. They look high quality for sure.
Is that why it's dreary? Or is he talking about over there?
Yeah, no, he's here where I'm at.
Okay.
Me and my dad bought a 3-wheeler, Caleb says. What kind you get, Caleb? Did you get Big Red? Honda made Big Red, and then Suzuki made a really cool little race 3-wheeler too, if I remember right. I can't remember what it is though. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure Suzuki made a pretty cool little race 3-wheeler. So they quit making 3-wheelers. Smoking them arms right now. Oh man. Right to my beverage. What's going on here, you guys? What's everybody doing? Look at those sexy legs. Yep. I got my Rangers on just for you guys today. Brian, I told Keith, man, I said, look for the embarrassment. That's what I'm doing now. Go through it. Now I want it. Now I want it. You want to go through these moments. You want to go through the fear. Once you start overcoming these things, you guys, I'm telling you, you're going to be wanting those things.
Yep.
You want to make sure that nothing stands in your way. I don't want any fear of anything. I don't want any fear of you guys seeing me or Rachel, what's going on? Or any of that. I want to let all that go. So here it is, right?
There it
This
is.
is what we do. Yep.
It's Ghost White Legs. Look at them, everybody.
Yep. Oh, I know. I definitely need to get out. Yeah, look at him. Everybody look at him.
Would you
Shame
just
this
look at
man.
that?
Shame him. Call Pete's an asshole.
Shame.
Amazing, you guys.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. I'm glad I'm here hanging out with you guys. Get a little FaceTime here. You know what I mean? Get myself more comfortable with it because for long I think I'm gonna start doing everything for my channel and start promoting that. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Ken needs to get you guys. Ken needs to get what you need to we need to post
Well,
your link in the channel.
I'm gonna start a
Ken
new
needs to,
account first.
okay. Well, when Ken
Yeah.
starts his new account, he needs to get stocked up with his 60 subscribers so he can start streaming, live streaming as quickly as possible. So we're gonna push him to get him the 60 subs, and then after that, he's on his own. We set him free, but not really. We're always here to help each other. So
Free me like a
but
beautiful butterfly.
that's what he's working on right now. He's gonna get that going. Well, Ken, then get the channel going, brother.
Yeah, I need to
Expect that
start
be
it.
gotten together ASAP. Brian says, haunting YouTube with your whiteness. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, brother. Let's see, Keith says, Ken has the Mary Poppins of truck toolboxes.
Listen, this was everything out of my shed
He's
from
just
my
pulling
truck.
everything out of there, including the kitchen sink. And in a second, he's going to pull out, should I keep this kitchen sink, you guys? Hold on. Oh, and he's gonna carry it off.
This came out of there as well.
What is that?
A lockbox.
Oh,
for a key.
a lockbox. I thought it was like in one of those Abflex machines or those.
A Bowflex machine?
No, like the ones you put on your abs and it just like electrocutes you the whole time.
Oh, those things are terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna go fishing. Largemouth bass. I don't know what those are, but I know what largemouth bass are. Bass is great. I prefer crappie if I'm going to keep it and eat it, but bass is really good as well. I'll sell for bass second.
Oh, I remember what the bolts were for. I remember what
there
the bolts
you go.
were for, Toots.
See, I told you. What if they'd be in the trash right now?
Yeah.
Man, you guys. He said only necessities. What is it? The necessity, the necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, Keith, you nailed it, dude. I don't think very many people get what you're saying, Keith. The bare necessities. I think that's the song in it. Bare necessities. The simple bare necessities. That is Mary Poppins, right? I'm pretty sure. Keith's jealous. I don't eat bass, just fish for him. Oh no, Caleb, you should eat them. My goodness, brother. Bass fishing is a blast. Yeah, my wife, she's got a little crappie rig set up, and then I have the bass. I'm set up for bass. We go and we fish, but I just end up using 2 poles the whole time because she just wants the sun. She likes holding it and stuff, but patience is a virtue, you guys. So the Jungle Book, Brian, you got me, dude. That's the Jungle Book. Okay, dang it, man. I thought Keith nailed it, but he didn't. Sorry, Keith, I was wrong. The bare necessities, and it's a bear saying it. Brian, you've shown me, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. The Jungle Book. What's his name? Mowgli. I eat catfish and crabby. I don't know about crabby. I just don't. I mean, if you're gonna eat fish, if you like catfish, you guys, if you like catfish, wait till you taste bass. Wait till you taste crappie. What'd you do the end of those? Do those close all the way at the tip, or have you bent them out? Ken's ignoring me. Ken's in his own world. We just let him go. Let's let him go, you guys.
What did I say? What happened?
You didn't say anything. I just asked you about those needle nose pliers that you were showing. I asked if the tip wasn't going together on them all the way.
Oh yeah, it's bent out from all the use, man. I put them things through years and years of beating up, man.
Yeah, I understand. I got a set. But I got to make sure the tip goes together really well because they're made for pinching at the tip for what we use it for.
Yeah, half this shit I just grabbed off the shelf in the shed and stuff.
Keith's number one around here.
I got so much stuff.
Keith is number one.
Keith's always been number one.
Yep.
Always.
Always.
Oh, that's another thing on my to-do list is the battery terminal protector. My battery terminals are corroded bad, so I want to take care of that as well sometime today. I just got so much stuff to do, so little time to do it. And how Smokey put it.
Maybe so. Brian says, pulling teeth.
This is for Keith. This is for Keith here. Another Mary Poppins toolbox item. Mary Poppins toolbox item, number 4. Glow-in-the-dark paint.
Glow in the dark.
I don't know
paint.
where half this stuff came from. Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
Glow in the dark paint. Must have been something you were marketing for nighttime.
You never know.
I mean, yeah, well, that right there, like you could put it so like let's say you know, you live somewhere where there's like a little like what do they call like the little curbs that they put down? Little paver curbs.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah,
So let's say there's one of those, but it's like just concrete colored, right? They didn't put the yellow paint on it or whatever. And when you pull in every night, you know, like once the headlights, you know, go up and kind of blends in with the ground, if you put that little white line on there and you had that shine, it would just be a lot easier to see. So I could see there's a lot of usages for that. Am I working out with 25 pounds, Caleb? No. All different weights, but we're at like, we started at like 120 on the first one. Now we're like at 75 or something on this one. And then, and we're doing 20. We started with like 125 at 10 reps. And then we're going to do 20 reps at whatever I said, 75. And then we'll do like we'll just blast off on the last set as many as we can do, but we'll drop it to like 60 or something, or 50, between 50, 60. I don't know. It'll probably end up being right around 60 when I drop it. Because I'll put it on 50, but it's got extra weight on it. So it'll be like 55, 60 on the last set. Yesterday, I curled 25-pound dumbbells, though. I did use that in curls. That's half of what I used to do in my prime. I used to curl, I used to do sets of curls with 50-pound dumbbells when I was at my max. But I can't lift heavy weight like that no more all the time. Tears my arms up, tears my hands up. Oh, what did you say, the bear, about the glow in the dark paint? Hold on. I use glow in the dark paint tips of my fishing poles. Brian, nice. Zip said, whether you have expensive equipment or no equipment, it's always time to get into better shape. Zip, so true, right? No time like the present. Thank you, brother. Let's see, Caleb. For my max bench press for 5 reps is 135. Man, that's amazing, brother. Keep going. Excalibur Tooch, you should has drinking water while you're working out. It helps burn fat. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the tip, Excalibur. I don't drink it constantly, but I will. I mean, I'll drink water without. If I was pushing really hard, though, if I was like at the gym back in the day when I used to lift like a lot of weight, heavy weight all the time, I would be at the water fountain almost every other like set. I'd be sitting at the water fountain. So I agree, Excalibur. Thank you. Zip. Oh, it's Zippity Dude. I like that. Zip says, catch the fish, clean it, cook it, and I'll eat it. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That was the deal that my grandma and grandpa always had. I love that deal where I catch the fish, grandpa would go out and catch the fish. He'd come home, clean it and, you know, scale it, take the guts out, and then just give them. My grandma would take care of the rest. She'd finish it, fillet them out, debone it, and cook them. It was like the perfect combination between the two. And we'd go out and, you know, I'd go fishing with him. We'd spend all day fishing, come home with that mess. And it was just perfect, man. We'd be clean. It was like the perfect teamwork. And neither one of them ever complained about it. They never said, you know, oh, you're doing this, or, you know, you need to do more. It was just like this perfect balance between them that I think a lot of families have lost that in their relationship. And they feel like, inevitably, because of what's going on inside of us, we always feel like the other person is better, getting something better off than we are. And then they're like, why don't they have to do this? Why do I have to? And what I'm doing is harder. And what I'm doing, it's crazy how people think. So, but man, my grandparents had it right. It was that perfect combination between the two. I want to go fishing. Bye, Caleb. Go fishing, brother. Catch you some. Fishing is so good for you. Fishing is so perfect, you guys, because it's that perfect stillness and peace. You have to be still for the fish too. There's like that teaching, that deep teaching in fishing, and that's why it's used so much in teaching lessons like that, is because there's so many teachings in fishing that are identical with the teachings of life. So, oh, Zip used to be an Olympic weightlifter, but he is a liar. So there you go, you guys. Thank you, Zip. And in that statement, is there like real honesty in that also? So deep, Zip. Thank you. Good stuff, you guys. Of course, Ken disappears again. See, you guys, if Ken's gonna be getting his own stream going, he's gotta get his shit together. What's he doing? Let's see, we'll send him another link just in case. Kenneman. All right, there you go. I'm not a very big guy, so, but my, at my strongest, I maxed 315 and I was right about 185 pounds at that time. And that was after that, shortly after that, I got hit by a car on my bicycle. And so I never really went heavy again after that. My body never was quite right again like it was for that heavy weight. I probably could have pushed it and made it back to that, but I had no interest in going hard like that anymore. So I never was an Olympic weightlifter, but if you'd have seen me before I ever started lifting and exercising to now, I'm definitely a totally different person for sure. Big time. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. In fact, we'll drop this back because we'll use the top bars for the last set. This machine is so good for being able to, work different muscle groups with one piece of equipment. This was one of this hoist setup that I got when that from COVID. Oh, there it is. This hoist setup that I bought during COVID times, the gym was being all weird, right? And I was like, I don't want to go back to the gym. And so, Ken, 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 you better calm down, dude. You better settle down a little bit.
I don't know what happened. Listen,
Ken's already rejoining, and in that amount of time, he sent me like 3 texts in that few seconds between where I saw, he said to add, and I sent the thing, and then he rejoined. Oh
well,
man,
listen,
patience, brothers. It's such a good
because of
lesson.
this right here. No, this is I really wanted to speak this now. My old lady calls me, because I accept the phone call. That's why I left.
Right.
But she's like, babe, like we're missing, like she's panicking. We're missing like $7,000, and which we are. But if we didn't spend it, there's got to be an error somewhere, and I'm trying to get her to calm down and
Right.
refocus. Luckily.
It disappeared.
I mean,
no, you cut out. I don't know if everybody else heard you, but you cut out for me, so I have no idea what you just said.
I cut out.
Yeah, the last thing I heard was the 7,000, and she's worried, but you said, "Luckily, I'm," and then you were gone.
Yeah, luckily I'm, looking at it from this way. If we didn't spend it, where is it at? You know what I mean? Like
right.
It's got to be somewhere. So, she's looking into it and gonna get back with me. I was just telling her to calm down. You know what I mean? Just relax. We'll figure it out. Same thing. She was all up in an uproar.
I keep losing Ken. What's going on over there? Can you guys hear him? These are like skull crushers, you guys. I don't know if you ever used these skull crushers, but this is very similar to that. Used to do skull crushers with a lot of weight, though. Did we lose Ken again? Ken, are you there? Ken? Ken, where's Ken? It's probably his wife calling back, you guys. You see how this works. It's so funny that how that spirit works inside of people through that. And man, it's so deep what Ken just said about his wife and her overreaction. That overreaction, it not only causes you to overreact, but then when you go and you tell somebody else in that way that like she called him. So Ken's over here, Ken's doing his own thing, working on himself in his own thing. And then boom, all of a sudden out of nowhere, somebody else is having an issue with something. Now, granted, it's his wife. So, Ken's a part of that too. But her panic and her worry and her stress and her anger and her fear all was instantly trying to get right into Ken. Everybody does this. Every single person, everywhere, all all of our spouses exactly what we do. But they don't see it. It's not like she's doing it because that's her intention, but people don't slow down and not overreact to things. And then it happens in that panic. It happens in that moment where they're blinded by whatever's going on. They're blinded by the emotion in that moment. They're blinded by the fear in that moment. And instead of just calming down and sitting in it for 1 second, because that panic hits and you have to rush, sit down, guys, and sit in that fear and that anxiety and that uncertainty. As soon as you get the feeling to call and give it to somebody, right? Sit in it. Give it 2 minutes. What's going to happen in 2 minutes? Give it 5 minutes. Give it 10 minutes. Give it the afternoon. Give it the day. Give it the week. And you'll see that you never had to give that to anybody. That you can overcome those things without giving those moments to people. I used to do it all the time with my wife. And now I'm overcoming that so much. Anytime someone happened, the first thing I would do, boom, I'd pick up the phone, call them. Hey, babe, I just want to tell you that this and this and this and this and this. We just want to um, in a loving way, share what we have with somebody. But we never know how that's going to, cause a reaction in somebody else and what that can do to others. And we never know that those moments we need to reflect on because we may see them differently a little bit. They may not be that big of a deal. We have this big overreaction to stuff. So there's such deep meaning in this. Heather's here. Heather, welcome. Nice, amazing. Good morning. Oh man, I'm sorry you couldn't stick around longer. Yesterday, my son called me in that afternoon, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I told him, and I was like, "Yeah, fellowship." And he's like, "Do you think that I could come on and hang out with you guys in fellowship?" And I was just like, "Sure." And so I was trying to explain to him more of like exactly how we were going to do the fellowship, but he's just so into thought and into what he's doing over there. He struggles to listen, right? So I was telling him that it's not like what we do in the stream. He was so into that moment of how we do like the podcast and the entertainment side of what we used to do on the stream here, what we were doing. He's definitely working on himself, and I'm very blessed for that, for sure, because he's got a lot to overcome. I promise you that. In me, that what I gave that I didn't protect him from, and what was given to him from his mother. Um, but yeah, and instead, as soon as I seen that he wasn't listening, I just stopped talking about it, and I just kind of let him go. And I told him, I was like, well, this is going to be kind of your moment to talk to people and stuff. So just do whatever you think is right. So I kind of tried to back down and just let him go, but it wasn't like the normal thing, is what I wanted to, let you know. Like, we didn't get to a lot of the questions. There was a lot of chaos. It wasn't just straightforward, between me and you guys. So I know I told you to come, and I know I was like, man, she's probably thinking like, what the heck was that? So, but it's good that you got to see that too. Any thought that you get or feel from it, you need to see that and work through it. You know what I'm saying? All these little moments are perfect overcoming lessons. So, but yeah, I saw you. It was great that you came. We had a very deep night. It got very deep in there. It wasn't quite as populated as normal, but the people that were in there were really working on themselves. It was very deep. It was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. So, yeah, oh no, of course. I mean, we have to give into those moments and realize that we just do what's right for us, even though we want to try and push. And just know that there's always more. There's always that next moment, that next time. So yeah, I have no thought of that either. You didn't miss anything. You're right where you need to be. And I totally understand. Yeah, and like I said, he's overcoming. But I'm gonna tell you, the spirit that's in his mom is very deep, and it's going to be, once he does it, he'll see. But he really has to understand that he's got to go and forgive, because that's really keeping him caught up. And that's what he was talking about, how he was lost this last week. He has that problem with women, of putting them as his god, and he puts them above all, and he worships them. And he'll turn away from everybody. He'll turn away from everything that he knows, and he'll and he knows it. We've talked about this with him. So it's not like I'm, saying anything that I wouldn't say just right to him, and that he wouldn't say here too. And it was the same spirit that I had. I did the same thing. I did the same thing with his mother. I've done the same thing with women my whole life, and I never even knew it. So how is it any surprise? I raised him in that image, in that spirit, and he became just like it. Very deep. So welcome, you guys. Thanks, everybody. Oh, here, let's see if Ken. I don't know what happened to Ken. I'm gonna try to add him again. He's going through something too, which also is deep, which he just said. I don't know if you were here and saw that. Let me get him added here real quick. But we were just talking about Heather was yeah, I think the vast majority are stuck in anger above all. I just can't be like that anymore. I spent my whole life doing the same up until about a year ago. Now I'm just sad and pray for others. Yep, you'll overcome that too. Watch. You're in the right place. Stick around, keep doing what you're doing, looking inward, and you'll see that in that moment, God will show you there's nothing to be sad about. And praying for others keeps you locked in that same place. When you learn how to pray properly and not to think that you know what you want, right? You have to let go of that. God, it's so funny. God told us that we don't know what we want. He specifically said, you don't know what you want, and yet we still pray to God for what we want Him to do. Isn't that so deep? Like the exact opposite of what He told us. Want for nothing, right? You, even if you did want something, you wouldn't know what you wanted. You wouldn't know what the right thing was in that want. And so want for nothing. And then we beg him to do what we want him to. Oh man, that's so deep, Heather. Man, holy cow. I was wondering why you froze. Yep, facts. His thoughts above our thoughts, ways above our ways. Yep, his ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. You are so right, Heather. So true. Zip says, thank you for your intel- intelligent, spiritual, folksy YouTube channel. You're very welcome, brother. Absolutely. You never know what somebody's going to get from, you know, well, I just call it telling the truth. It's simply the truth. And that's all I want to do. I just want to share that with you guys. And that's this shift that we're making here. And that's these real moments. Now, I'm not saying Toots, the character that we've done on the gaming channel, won't still be there. Um, you know, I was always working on not identifying with that side. It was just something that I did because it was what I wanted to do, as in, earning money, the way forward with stuff. I don't really talk to people much about this, but my wife is disabled. She has MS, and my mom had cancer a couple years ago. She had a double mastectomy, and basically, I just take care of them both. But it's had to keep me in the home because they need a lot of help in the home. Um, but my wife has come a long way. She's doing really good with her MS. She's got it really under control. And a lot of it has to do with this spiritual guidance that she's in and not seeing that everything is bad and coming out of that, depressive state. But so it just was important to me to be here, to be available to help her. I mean, I committed to that. So I needed to make that change where I was home more and not just gone working all the time, because in PDR, I mean, I'm gone for all day, all week, all the time. Because you follow the hail, you follow the damage, and you have to be gone for long periods of time. Um, so yeah, so that's how this started, and I didn't know that how it would grow from there with the channel, but that was my intent with doing this, and just every day, just giving it all to God. He's just guiding me where we need to be, and you know, we keep going here to push forward to do what we're doing. And so in that way that, we want to give you guys that same truth that, that I have, that I've found, and that God's given me, because I gave up thinking what I thought I knew, you guys. I thought I knew a lot. I thought I knew it all. But yeah, so that's how we started it here. I just don't talk about that because I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Nobody has to feel sorry for me, man. We're just fine. Everything is absolutely perfect. And as soon as you tell people that, instead of being real, it's the guilt that they feel. And that's the same thing that evil does. It would be no different if I sat here and told you guys that over and over, trying to build something off of guilt. I would be no different than what I talk about not being and overcoming. I would be that same spirit. I would be allowing it to take control. So you guys, this may be one of the very few times I've ever talked about that stuff on stream. But I'm sure you guys wonder, like, why is he at home all the time? What's going on? Why is people think that I'm lazy, or that all these things, right? But I don't care about that. Let them think whatever. You guys got to know the truth of what's going on inside of you, and then you figure out your path through it and don't worry about what other people think. Elias, what's up? What up, buddy? And Zip, I don't know where you get intelligent from, man. It must be from the other people, right? These people that come in, they're so intelligent. We see some of the most brilliant minds in here, but I'm not, man. I am. I may be spiritually knowledgeable, but I'm dumb, man. And I'm okay with being dumb. I'm not into the intellect. I'm not into being intellectual. I let other people have that, and I'm totally fine with it. It doesn't bother me a bit. People think that that's also a sign of being lazy, and I say quite the other way. Um, I am all in spiritually. There's no laziness in me spiritually. I'm always working 24/7, staying on that path with God. I don't care about the other stuff. I've let go of all that other stuff. So, but just like I was telling everybody, all these moments right here, you have to go through these moments. These are perfect. These are the moments um, that we need to go through. Any when we talk about this stuff, anything I'm feeling from it, any embarrassment or shame or you know, anxiety, right? That we get when we start talking about stuff, we need to work through that. We need to be able to go right through it, get to the other side of it, and see that those things that are going on in your head, they're not real. They're all fake. It's the trick of the brain. Anxiety, it's not real. Depression is not real. They're just given to you from the devil. And as soon as you let God protect you from that, Satan can't hurt you anymore. He'll take those things away from you. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's go. And then we got to hit the legs here. We did add Ken. Oh, yeah. Ken must be going through something. That's true. Yep. Thank you, Heather, very much. And oh, that's what I was going to say. Ken was going through that similar thing. I don't know if I said that again, but the way that that transfers from other people, he's just sitting here. Ken's doing his own thing, and something happens. A situation comes up, and his wife calls. She's in a panic, and in that moment of panic, instead of just being calm and sitting in it for a minute and letting her, self calm and let God overcome that moment for her, she immediately calls Ken to give it to him. And then we all do this. It's not like it's a bad thing. Like she knows that she's doing it. She's not doing it inherently bad. It's just what every single person does. And then in that moment, she gives Ken that same panic. That same spirit transfers from her into him. And it's only because she's overreacting to the situation. And so she's blinded to, instead of looking inward, that'll fix the problem. Because the problem isn't really a problem, right? You guys, when something happens in your life, it's only a problem because we're like, oh, it's so bad, it's a problem. It's just another moment to overcome. There's no problem. We'll figure it out. It is what it is. There's no changing what it is. As soon as we look at it like a problem, we set ourselves up to fail. Look at it as just you're going to overcome it no matter what it is, whether it's money or grief, loss of somebody, or all those things that are so deep. Something I talk about it all the time, how the spiral, or like was it like the how something gets rolling down a hill and builds up that momentum. That happens with evil as it builds up, right? The boulder rolling down the hill, as it builds up speed and that momentum, it starts getting more and more and more speed. And you let those things just pile up and pile up and pile up on you, and then they crush you at the bottom. You can't let that evil even get you at the very first time. It'll keep spiraling you down through. You've got to stop it right from the beginning by seeing it. There's nothing else to it. You just got to see it. So you'll have to forgive me too. When I talk about stuff, when I'm working out, it is so hard to keep a train of thought in exercise. I don't know if you guys notice that. Staying present while you work out is one of the hardest things I've ever done. Skip says, Toots, you're smarter than the average bear, Yogi. Get it? Yep, Yogi. Hindu spiritual guide, Yogi Bear. Well, very interesting. Again, I don't get the ending. I know Yogi Bear. I don't know the spiritual guide connection to it, but thank you, man. I appreciate it. Truly, in this way, if you're talking spiritually, it's God working through me, man. God is the all knowing and the all seeing. and he just gives me what I need to see to maneuver through. But in that, he gives you guys that. He works through me right into you guys. It's the same way. And when you see it, I do agree, Zip, just like what we talked about before, like what I saw when I found Bond and Jesse. You do feel like that. You feel like that person is so smart because they have this deep spiritual knowledge that you didn't even know you could ever have. But it's just the gift from God, man. It truly is. So, but thank you very much. You're very kind. It's very kind words. I don't want to minimize your words. You guys are absolutely amazing and beautiful, and you're truly, truly kind. And that's why you guys are here. You guys are on that right path. You're searching for that same thing. And a lot of people that come in here don't even know it. They come in here for other reasons, but God still guide them in that way. They just sometimes they can't see it yet. That's why we love them all. We love every single person that comes in here, no matter what. No matter what they got going on, no matter what they're going through. We want everybody to be able to bring that right here. God has to work through these things too, just like Satan's working through YouTube and internet and phones and computers. Why can't God work through this too, you guys? We have got to stop looking. I lived my whole time through the internet life thinking that evil came from the internet only, that you couldn't get good from the internet, that if you turn to the phones and the internets, the computers, that you're only going to find evil. I was so blind. We've got to stop that, man. We just have to bring good back to it. It's in us. God can work through these things as well, the same as evil. And it's up to us, not only the people that are working through to you guys from this side, but you guys too. You have to be able to see it. That way you're not manipulated by evil in these places. So it's so much deeper. I didn't even realize. I did not realize, but God's working through this stuff too, you guys. It's beautiful. Caleb says a set of fishing. I'm just sitting in my truck watching YouTube. Nice. You're set up. Okay. Yeah. You got your fishing set up. Instead of fishing. Yeah. Oh, instead. Oh, you're not even fishing. You're just in the truck. Back to it. Well, whatever's drawing you here, Caleb, just sit in it and go through it, man. We just got to not think of ourselves as we know what it is. Whatever it is, let go of the thought that you know anything about it, and just go with it. Go through it. What can it like? What can it hurt, you guys? Look at what we go through every day with all of that in our minds, and all the anxiety and depression and all the guilt. We go through all that stuff every single day, over and over again. Look at what you can overcome, and you're still here. Why not do this? Why not look at where it's coming from and truly overcome it once and for all, and never have those things again if you want it? You could do this, right? You could do this for 10 years and Satan will still have you back. He's waiting right at your doorstep. You can do all of these things for your entire life, and that doesn't mean that he's not right there waiting. If you fall back, he will be able to get back to you. But in the same way, so is God. If you fall back to Satan, stop thinking that God's just going to be gone forever. You don't think that when you find God, Satan's gone. This is deep, man. This is what I love talking to you guys about. When God reveals these moments to you, it's so deep. You don't, anytime you fall away from God to Satan, you think God's gone. But anytime you fall away from Satan to God, you never think Satan's gone. Isn't that great? Isn't that wild? Everybody leaves God and turns to Satan. They think God has abandoned them. They think that they're a sinner and that God doesn't love them anymore. But if you go to God, you think you never think Satan's gone. You never look at it the same way. You never go to God and say, "Oh, Satan's gone." Isn't that so weird? Why would you think that God's gone when you go to Satan? When you fall away, when you fall into that fallen state, why do you think God's gone from you, man? This is so deep. Who know? It's just like I never know what's going to happen on these streams, and that's why I do them. We stop thinking that we know. We just turn them on and we go through it. And what we just went through right now is one of those moments. You guys gave that to me. Absolutely amazing. That's so beautiful, you guys. Oh wow, this is getting deep in here. You guys bring your waiters. Zip says sometimes invalids only have a TV, radio, telephone, or a computer. That's right, right? Oh man, that's so deep, Zip. Thank you, brother. So true. Sometimes this is the only way people have to return. It's not within them yet, or it is, but they don't see it. And the people around them aren't giving it to them, and they can't do for themselves in that way.
So sometimes this is the only way that these moments that we share, and if we're lying to them, that's the only chance they have, you guys. We're absolutely destroying them by lying to them instead of just telling them the truth. Man, you guys, so deep. Thank you, Heather. Top, good morning, Top. What's going on? My God, welcome. We're just having a little workout, chat, hanging out. It ends up turning into fellowship every single time. I can't help it, but I just let it go, man. You guys are just so awesome. It's amazing. We just let it fly, whatever it is. So, Top, I hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you coming by. Absolutely amazing. What's up? How you doing? How you guys doing? Too, I don't know if I asked you, Heather, too. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Hopefully you guys are, seeing, reflecting, and really starting to enjoy what's going on. It is deep though. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but the world is so beautiful. We got to let go of thought. Oh, we're done with this. Here I go. Stay focused, Toots. Here we go. There we go. Amazing. Let's see. This is doing well today. Y'all helped me feel a lot better just having connection during this tough time in life. Yeah. This is what fellowship does for sure, Heather. 100%. Same thing for me. This is why every Sunday I was waiting for this moment. Those 2 hours I spend fellowshipping every Sunday are the best 2 hours of my life every week. And why wait for that? Why can we not bring that here? If that is if that's what brings you that feeling, that connection to God is in that fellowship, which God told you, that's what's going to do it. Why we think otherwise, I don't know. Why do we not just go through it whenever the moment's there? Why not fellowship with people? If the opportunity's there, stop hiding from it, right? Go through those moments every time. You never know what you're going to learn, and you never know what the opportunity is for you to overcome something. Sometimes I have to overcome those moments where I think that I let my thought start controlling the truth inside of me, right? I even have to watch that. I have to overcome those moments. And when you guys show me things through that, those help me overcome those times too, you guys. You have no idea how deep it gets. But we gotta because the path is straight. We know that we can't understand everything. And some of that stuff you just gotta let go of. If I don't understand it, I drop it, I let go of it. We'll come back. God will bring it back to me in his time. And I have no expectation of when that time is. It could be tomorrow, it could be in 5 seconds, could be in 50 years, could be on my deathbed, or I may never know. And you have to be okay with that. Zip, Arnold Schwarzenegger will be proud. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The goblin, he's the goblin, protein shake. Yep. Amazing. Well, I mean, think about what he's overcome. The hardship coming from another country, do the chopper, coming from another country, coming here and building up, what he's done. He's overcome a lot. I hope he's doing it in the right way. I hope that he's getting right spiritually and all that. But God sends his soldiers to do his work. In that way, he could be doing the same thing that we're doing here. He could be using all that fame, all that fortune, all those moments, all that spotlight for doing the same thing we're doing. But most people fall away when they get into that world, they fall into evil. Instead of staying with good and doing the right thing always, they fall into evil. So it's so easy. And it happens to all of us. And that's why God tells you to love all. It happens to every single person. If you think you're better, you're judging and you're no different. You're worse than the murderer. As soon as you judge and you go into that, you're worse than the murderer because you knew that you weren't supposed to judge. Can't do that. Can't do that. And if you don't know about, as soon as you hate, you're a murderer. God said to hate someone is to murder them. You can't do that. You've got to drop the hate. You got to drop it, and not in the way of emotional love hate. You've got to drop it the way God does and not have any of it for anybody, no matter what. It's the only way to truly drop it. You cannot serve two gods, which we talked about that in fellowship. That was so good. That's so true. You can't serve two gods, you guys. You can't serve the hate and Satan and serve the love of God. Can't do it. You have to drop one and stick with the other. Otherwise, you're only with Satan. People who do that, they're only with Satan. They're blinded by him. Satan has them tricked to thinking that they have love when they don't, because they couldn't have it because they have hate in their heart. Okay, what do we got to do here? Oh, yeah. Okay, thanks. Let's go. This isn't good. Just let you guys see all of it in all of its glory, right? Let's not hide these moments either. This is where I struggle. Love is literally all we need. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Love is all you need. And it doesn't matter where you think it comes from, as long as you allow it to work through you, you can call it whatever you want. I know what it is, but people, I don't care what people call it. They can call it whatever they want, as long, and that's why we always talk about not being into religion. If you think for 1 second that someone can let all that love in and have no hate, but because they don't know the word of Jesus, that somehow they wouldn't have that same, God's love. Mm, no way, man. It doesn't matter the religion or where you're from or where you're at or your knowledge. It only matters about what's in your heart. That's it. That's why we talk, man. You guys, you got to get away from religion. You got to get away from thinking you know what the Bible is telling people. If you want to read the Bible, fine. I'm all for it. I think it's amazing. I think God can give you so much revelation in it. But if you turn to the Bible for the answers before you understand what God is, you'll just find Satan. And then you'll hate. There'll be so much hate in the Bible, and you won't know how to discern through it. Heather says, God is love to me, but we have to understand what that love actually is. Love has no conditions and therefore has no room for hate. So true, Heather. That's right. God's love is not, just like we said earlier, his ways are not our ways. God's love is not human love. It's totally different. God's love is truly having no hate in your heart, just like Heather said, 100% true, without a doubt. I only talk about true things when I know they're true, but I know 100%, there's no doubt that that is true. You cannot have hate in your heart and serve God. Absolutely not. So, man, great stuff, you guys. I absolutely love you guys. So good. So we'll slide this over here, I think, as far as we can. There we go. It says Heather Tinkle. Heather Tinkle misses the hippie days. I don't know. Heather, I guess that you'll have to answer for that. I can't answer for that one. Caleb's back. Heyo. I do. I was born in the wrong era, or technically, I've been in them all. Very deep, Heather. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. I love it. At least when we're looking inward like this, you guys, we're working on ourselves. The things that we talk about or whatever, it doesn't even matter. As long as you are looking inward and working on yourselves, God will show you the rest. That's why when we talk about these things, it's like there's no point in even saying anything. Man, you guys are on the right path. That's so amazing. And it's not even for me. That's all these things that you're looking for. Those God will show you. That's what is beautiful. Is Keith here, you guys? Keith? I think he said he had to go back and do some work for a little bit, Caleb. He might be lurking in the background, but I love how everybody calls him Keith. It's so good. It's so good. You guys, just so everybody knows, it's actually Keith, Keef, Keith, but everybody calls him Keith because it sounds so close to it. So I give him a wrath of shit and I call him Keith in front of other people. Just so, and it used to be just a funny joke, but now I do it so that way he can go through any types of feelings that he's got. We can't hide. This is what we talked about in that stream the other night, how to help people properly. We cannot hide these moments to overcome these type of things from people. Who knew that Heather Tinkle wished that she was a flower child? That's so funny, but that's just another name that people give stuff. You know what I mean? That whole thought is also from people. God would have been fine. Oh, there's Keith. Keith in the house, everybody. Keith in the house. No, he's not. He comes in hot and mad. Um, I think even in the same way, people call them flower childs, but if they believed that love was the answer and they had no hate in their hearts, truly, I don't know if they could have or not because, evil was around and, it's very hard to discern good and evil. But if that was the truth, if what they spoke was the truth, God would have taken them just the same. That would have been absolutely perfect. Um, Keith, how old are you? Hey, Keith, how old a boy are you? This is good stuff. Heather says, laughing. I basically grew up 2 generations before my time. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I was born in the 80s, but I should have, my life should have been the times that I, was growing above infancy when I started remembering should have been in the 80s. I stayed in the 80s. I struggled in the early 90s. The 2000s, I never made it there, you guys. They came and they went without me. I stayed in the 90s. Yeah, right. Keith says he's 33. Yeah, right, Keith. Zip says just say no to drugs. Yep. So true. That same spirit though, Zip. Man, it is deep. From this distance, looking at Keith's 33, it looks also just like the 2 eyeballs looking. And I really have to focus my eyes to see that it's 33 and not 2 eyeballs. Yeah, you guys, this is so deep. Thank you. And Zip, you too, man. Thank you, brother. Man, I see you've been showing up. You see what's going on. Obviously, something's going on here. And I'm not saying it has to be, whatever it is for you. Whatever's going on with you guys is your connection with God. But I just see you guys here and I know that you're in the right place and you guys are working on yourselves, and that's amazing. Heather, I was surrounded by hate and overcame from 7 on and chose to live in the evil until recently. Yep. I physically, mentally, and emotionally fight to overcome it every day now. 100%. I get it. And if you're ready to be done with that, Heather, I'm telling you, you're in the right place. And if you really want to, also, you got to come to Bond on Sundays. That way you can see where that love came from to me and how it travels through all the people there too. And how this message, no matter what, it's the same everywhere it goes. When you tell people the truth, right? They find that perfect love in God every single place, if that's what they're looking for. Some people aren't looking for it, and some people hate you. You have to be ready that when you do this, oh, Heather's 30, is Heather 36, 38? Yeah. When you do this, you have to be ready for the world to hate you. Even people in fellowship, in person, I'm talking about, at Bond, they get so angry. When they hear things, they get this anger in them in real time, and you see it. And people have to see those things to overcome. That way they can see it in themselves. Caleb wants to call somebody so bad. Oh, Caleb, my friend, brother. I'm telling you, Caleb, here's the thing, man. I know you got something that's going on inside of you. You got this thought thinking that you need to talk to people or something in person. But instead of going with the thought, Caleb, go against it. Go, yeah, Keith, don't even worry about it, man. Let him ask because he needs to go through it. And the people he's asking, they need to go through if they get some type of way about it too. But I just want to tell Caleb the truth for a moment. And I want to say what you're looking for isn't going to be found in talking to people on the phone. What you're looking for is inside of you. But the more you look for people like this that you want to talk to in person, the more you're going to push that away. And the more you're going to push that moment to overcome that feeling away. You want to see that you feel that you need to talk to somebody, Caleb. All right. You want to feel all of that and you want to go through it without calling anybody. And at that point, you'll see that that's actually what you need to do is overcome it. And then you'll never ask anybody to talk in person again. Let them, if they want to talk to you, let them come to you, Caleb. There is such a beautiful patience. And if you want something, allowing it to come to you. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever you want in here, right? I told you, man, this is the place for everything and for everybody. Just exist with us here, Keith. That's what you see. This is what other people want, Caleb. They want you to be here in this moment with them. But when you try and go into these places that you're thinking about, Caleb, they're in your thoughts, man, you'll end up hurting yourself because then you don't want to have that in you when someone tells you no, you get a feeling about it, or you get angry about it, or you get sad about it, or you get hurt about it. Just remember, it has nothing to do with outside of you. Those things or those feelings that you're having are inside. And the only way that you can fix them, Caleb, is by looking inward, brother. So, I want you here, man. I love you. And these are the lessons that we need to see. These are the moments. These are the teaching moments. It's okay, Caleb. I get it. I totally understand, man. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing in that way, except for you have to learn to accept it, whatever other people want, right? Accept their answer no matter what, in perfect love. And then there's nothing wrong with asking something. But I promise you, if you sit through it and don't ask it, you'll get a much better reward from it at the end. You'll see that God showed you that you didn't need that moment, that those thoughts were in your head, Caleb. But anyway, no worries, brother. We love you. I'm just here to try and, share a little bit of truth with you. If you take it, that's fine. And if not, that's fine too. Heather said, I agree with Toots and Keith, buddy. Caleb, this is helping me connect more than I can explain. I felt the same way until I realized other people understood what even I didn't understand when I found this. That's right. You never know. And Caleb, there's a reason you're here, man. There is 100% a reason that you're here and that you're going through this and that you're feeling these things, that you're feeling that you want to talk to somebody in person because that's the connection but that's not the connection you're looking for, brother. You'll be let down every time if you try and find what you're looking for in a man or woman, right? But I say man. In man, if you try and find what you're looking for, they're going to let you down, Caleb. You've got to look inward and find that in you, and then you'll never need that again, man. And then people will call you, Caleb. You're going to see that if you go through like that, if that's what is to come to you, they're going to start calling you, Caleb. You're going to have people calling. You're going to be like, whoa, why did I ever think people didn't want to talk to me? Why did I ever think that I needed that? Now I don't need it. People start calling you and be like, dude, you guys, why are you calling me? I don't need this now. I don't need this now. Satan will trick you. As soon as you overcome it, Satan will throw all that back at you and everybody will start calling you. And just to get you thinking that you did need it, Caleb, it's so deep, man. These lessons that we're learning in here are from God. They may travel through people, like from me to you guys, or from you to me, or from you guys to you guys. But we need those lessons, man. It's so huge for you, Caleb. If you can see these things now at your age, you're going to have the most beautiful, perfect life. You will live life in perfect peace your whole life. All these things that people come in here and talk about that we've been suffering in, nobody's really suffering. But what we think we're suffering in, you can avoid all that, man. You can avoid every bit of it by seeing that right now at your age. It would be so perfect for you, my guy. Anyway, nothing but the best. Love you guys. Love all of you, man. So deep, huh? These are beautiful moments, man. We need these moments. We need these teaching moments. You guys see that in Caleb asking for that, how the availability for that teaching moment that God sends through us. Isn't that so beautiful and so deep? It's amazing. Heather says, huge facts. Yeah, you don't want to carry others' energy, Caleb. God will bring it to you if you let him. Yep. Everything that's coming to you, Caleb, God's going to bring it to you, man. But just let go of thinking you know what it is. You don't know what you need. God does. You'll want for so many things, Caleb. And the less that you get what you want, the more you'll get in life. Whoa, that is so deep, you guys. The less you want for things, the more you're going to get. Want for nothing, God will give you everything, you guys. Wow, that is deep. You guys, someone write that down. Someone chisel that in stone. Want for nothing, God will give you everything, you guys. It's that simple. Let's see, Keith says, people have a sixth sense to truth. That's why I made Toot start streaming, and now I watch Fellowship with everyone else. Keith, he's so right, man. Whatever it is, you guys, whatever it is that brought me here, somehow Keith saw it before anybody else. Keith saw that I needed to be doing this with you guys. He didn't know exactly how at first, but it's just like me and Keith have been doing this for so long. Me and Keith have fellowshipped like this, and I didn't even know we were doing it. But me and Keith have been searching for the truth and fellowshipping like this for years. Caleb, all right, brother, you gonna have your fish? Eat your fish. Heather says, yes. Me and Keith have been doing this for years and years and years. And I mean, I guess he just saw that and truly God worked through him in that moment, right? God worked through Keith, showed him something, and then Keith allowed that to go through me, right? I allowed myself to give into the thought that I knew anything, right? Because I thought Keith, I was like, Keith, come on, man. Nobody's going to want this. I'm going to look like a fool. I'm going to get on there. I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to look like a fool, Keith. But I gave up on that finally. And I gave in to the notion that I knew anything was going to happen. And we did this. Yeah, it started out game. It didn't start out like this, but I was overcoming through all of this. And so this has been a part of that journey the whole time. I didn't talk about it quite at first, like when I was making shorts and stuff because we weren't live. But even if you go back and look at our first lives, you'll see that we came from this, from overcoming. That spirit is where this channel started. Maybe that's why this channel's headed where it's at. But Keith, so true, man. And I thank you for all of that. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Keith, you guys. So, and in that way, if it wasn't for God, God worked through Keith, but Keith allowed God to work through him in that moment. He gave up thinking that he knew what was right and just said that I see something more, and he allowed that to work through him. So that's beautiful, you guys. Caleb says, before I go eat, will you remember me if you get really famous? I don't even think about that stuff, Caleb. Of course, in the way of, I remember all of you guys in that perfect love. But to think that I could tell you, oh, in 50 years, if you were to disappear right now, Caleb, and in 50 years you came back and said, do you remember me? I don't know if I could say yes or no. Those are those questions that if I could lie to you right now, Caleb, and say, yeah, I remember you, buddy. I'll always remember you, right? Would you grow in that moment? Would that help you if I lied to you and told you that? There's no way I could say for sure that when what famous is or when it comes. But I know, Caleb, that if you keep coming back here, there's always a place for you here. There's always a place for you in my heart. There's always a place for you with God. And in this channel, as long as we're here, there's always a place for you here, brother. So that's all I know. And that's the truth. I never want to lie to you guys in here, man. I'm done with that. I'm done with fake stuff. I'm done with watching preachers and pastors just absolutely lie to people and tell them what they want to hear so they feel good about it. You guys, we have got to feel whatever is coming. We've got to feel it no matter what. Heather says, I love the honest and the way you deliver it with so much compassion. Great things. Heather, it's from God, man. It truly is. God shows me those moments and he lets me, he works through me. And I may not always be right. I can admit I may be wrong. So you guys never trust a man. You guys cannot trust anyone. God tells you, do not get your teachings from man. Look within for your teachings. It'll come through people, but the truth is shown, is revealed within. Don't think about it. As soon as you start thinking about stuff, you're going to find Satan and then he'll lie to you guys. He says, if we get to 15 likes, I'll call out Friday. Where are we at? You guys, 15 likes and keeps calling out. Can I put that up? Let's see. Can you pin, how do I pin? I don't know. Can I not pin stuff on verticals? It feels like I can't do anything on verticals like that. I can't pin that message or anything. Maybe, hold on. Maybe if I hold it. Wait. Yes, pin. There we go. Boom. There you go, brother. There we go. Amazing, you guys. Yeah. Super cool, man. Super cool. Heather, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad all of you are here. But in those moments that we need that, Heather, it's amazing to find it and find God in those moments. We never know, right? We never know when even something as simple as scrolling through YouTube shorts, God's right there waiting on us. It's so beautiful. That's why we're going to keep doing this forever or as long as we can. We have no expectation though of what happens. If something were to happen and I weren't able to do this ever again, it's perfect in the way it is, you know? It's absolutely perfect. I'll want for nothing still. I won't try and come back to, I won't chase. I'll just let God keep guiding me in whatever journey it is. And if it's growing from here too, I'm willing to go through that as well. If we go from this to full on every single, day fellowshipping in person, maybe phone calls, whatever, I'm letting go of the thought of wherever that goes either. Just whatever. I'm fine with any of it. Let's go. We're saying yes to everything. Yes to everything, you guys. Don't get weird, but we are truly, Keith knows, we're saying yes, you guys. This is for the whole, oncoming future. We'll say for the rest of the year, we're just going to say yes to everything and see what happens, you guys. Stop being afraid. Stop saying no. Stop being scared of stuff and go through it and move through it so you guys can overcome it. It's perfect. When Keith said, You hit 2,000 subscribers, Toots is jumping in the lake. And immediately I started putting limitations. I was like, well, wait a second. Well, how long do I have and how long? And I thought about how stupid. Just say yes, Toots. Yes, Steve. Yes, 2,000 subscribers were jumping in the lake. What the hell? What's it hurt? What's going to happen? Why not just say yes, overcome it all, and just go through the fear, you guys? It's so beautiful. Sorry, I got to go back and read some of you guys' stuff here. Disclaimer, Keith says I might call out no matter what. Yeah, if he's here on Friday and we didn't get the 15. No, we're definitely 15. No, Keith, don't even, nuh-uh. We're getting the 15, brother. Heather says, Keith, I was gonna say you're calling out either way. Just need an excuse. Yep, you got him. See? Heather has that deep insight, you guys. You can tell she's working on herself for sure. It's beautiful. The extra motivation, got it. Ken coming back? I don't know, let's invite him. He's got some, you know, some stuff going on he's dealing with. We'll see how it works out. It's great. I would love, because we want to see Ken overcome too. Man, this is why we're bringing Ken in with us, just like everybody else. Like my kids, like Keith, we're all doing the same thing here, man. Who knows what we're going to get and where we're going to get it from. So we can't have the expectation that we know, okay, so now I need to start doing my stuff here, you guys. I'm sitting here talking to you guys the whole time, completely forgetting that I'm doing stuff here. Oh, man. High thigh, high thigh, high thigh. Get these up here like this, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, with the high thigh, baby. I'll tell you this, you guys, I got to start stretching more. The back of my legs are so tight. Man. Oh, yeah. Let me get my rag here. I know Excalibur was talking about the water issue. You know, drinking water, helping burn fat. He's so right. But so because I don't like running or exercising with equipment attached to me, I would go on long, long bike rides and runs and all this stuff without water. And I got very used to very intense, high intensity, high heartbeat training without needing water in those moments. And in that, it's like I don't drink water the same way through the workout like that. Afterwards, I would chug it. I would drink a gallon of water after I was done with the workout. But I never was able to. Yeah, you guys are going to go with me for that too. Yeah, I never was able to carry the water with me comfortably. I tried a few times, like carrying water bottles in the back pouches of my shirts when I was cycling. I tried clamping them to my bike, getting clips, but it was always in the way. It was always rubbing my knees and bumping my knees. I don't know. I never could get comfortable with it. So I just got to where I didn't use it. And running too, I could never run with something in my hand or something strapped to my waist. I could barely run with a phone in a pouch strapped to, you know, either my waist. I could barely even stand that just so I could listen to music. I don't even think I would take a phone now. I don't even want music. I want to hear God in the world. So, I wouldn't even use those things now. And I don't want them. I don't want those weights on me. I don't want to have to, I always feel like, is this weird? But I always felt like when I was exercising, I would turn to the water to take a break from the exercise. I'd be running, I'd be in real good mode and then thinking, oh, I need some water. That would pull me out of that good mode. Instead of just keeping on going, you can go right through it. But you can go very deep without water. You'll need it afterwards for recovery. But let's see, what did I miss? Yep, Heather says, I appreciate that. Couldn't do it without God. 100%, Heather. We love you. Amazing. I can tell you're absolutely amazing. Whatever's going on, right? Don't want for anything, especially for a relationship. God will give you exactly what's coming to you, which is going to be perfect, because I can tell you're perfect. You just have to see it first. God's going to give you exactly what you need as soon as you stop wanting for it. Because because you have an expectation that someone else is going to be fulfilling your life, Heather. You have to see it's only God. And then whatever it is, it will be perfect. I'm sure you see that. But that's what we talk about here. Just sharing the truth like that. And we never know, but we always put it into somebody else like that's going to complete us somehow. That's so deep. The high thighs, yep. Overcoming the hardest thing he's ever done. So he's talking about. I think so. Caleb, I'm back. I want to start working out. Nice, Caleb. Man, do it, brother. There's nothing wrong with that. Do it. Heather. Heather says it's so crazy because after I came across y'all yesterday, everything I stressed about just disappeared. I completely understand. It's all God, Heather. That's right. You are so right. I completely understand. I know that feeling when you find God's love. And because when I say God's love, even that unconditional love that you get here through what we do, that's God's love. When you find it, it changes you instantly. Most people have never had it, Heather. Most people have never seen this. I had never seen, I spent 43 years of my life. I had never seen God's love before. Not one time, not in any man or woman anywhere on the planet. Churches, schools, government. I've never seen God's love anywhere. I traveled I'm not saying all over the world, but I did a lot, I've been a lot of places, back and forth, states, different people, been through a lot, done a lot of things. My dad was amazing. He took me to do so many things. He still had that same spirit in him though. But um, sorry, lost my track of thought, man. Exercising does this to me whenever we're working out, but um, sorry. I don't know. Forget it, right? Forget it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. We'll go right through this too, Heather. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm not, like I said, I don't know what it is about exercise, guys, that pulls us out of that ability to have that concentration. What is that? Happens so much with exercise. Caleb says, I'm going to put my phone in my pocket so I can still listen to you. Amazing. Man. And two, we don't even realize how Satan can take those moments away from us. When we have that moment of God and that clarity coming through, it's so easy to fall into that another thought. And then you lose that. Satan can just snatch it right away from you. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Amazing. I try not to do that, but man, it happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. And I have to go through those moments too. Those moments where something like that happens to me, I have to not try and feel anything about it, right? And have no emotion. Don't be embarrassed. And whatever that is, it's not me. Go through it. If Satan tries to make me feel embarrassed, I got to go through that too. Whatever it is, I have to face those same demons. And I face them. And I want to show you guys through all these things that we do, I want to show you that I'm willing to do that. That way you guys know that it's not a big deal to go through these moments like that. Embarrassment, shame, guilt, resentment, anger, all those things, you don't have to have them. If you go through the proper way and you go through love, you'll never have those things. You'll never carry them. So it's truly amazing. You'll see that they were never you to begin with. I will say, Caleb, though, if you want to start working out, man, you got to do it. There's no way you can talk about people will talk about it till the cows come home, but they won't do it. They all want to. There's one way that you start, and it's the same way you start getting right with God, the same way with this channel here, too, right? Is you start doing it. You start going through it and just do it, and then overcome it on the other side. It's hard right now, but once you get through that, it's easy. You'll want to exercise every single day. It gets to the point where if you don't exercise, then you're going to feel the same way you do about trying to exercise. You'll be disappointed. You're going to feel off. You're going to feel like, you'll be like, man, I can't believe I didn't exercise it. It'll be the complete opposite of the way you feel now about trying to get into it. It turns into the other. What can you say? I didn't bring my charger to work, so my phone will be fully charged when I get off. Oh, you did bring it. Good. Good stuff, man. Nice. It's great for you guys to see that just like that. I know you guys come in here. I'm not perfect at all, man. None of this stuff is me. I am just the same as you guys. Every one of you guys and me, we're all the same. The only difference is, and maybe not, we may be the same in this way too, is that I'm overcoming it. That's it. There's no difference spiritually between us except for I'm overcoming those things. And you guys are too. So most of you anyway. No regrets. That's right. No regrets. Oh, oh. Yeah, boy. Yeah, let's go. Ah, oh, yeah, I brought my record. Nice. I'm telling you guys, that's like what the other thing we did. Imagine if church was like this. Imagine when you guys went into church, it felt like this. So many people, no regrets. Amazing. So many people would be staying with church, man. So many people are pushed away from church because of the way that it goes through. And just, I don't know, if people would change that style of church to what this is, true fellowshipping, everything would change. It would completely change, especially with the amount of people in these churches. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people that are going to churches and they're all just being, tricked by Satan in there. Not all, but a lot. Most, in fact. There's a very few percentage of people that go to church that truly know these things that we're talking about, that what's going on inside of them. They're tricked too, man. They think that going and begging for it and begging for forgiveness, like they're just terrible people, like God didn't send his son to save you guys. I just don't get it. I do not understand it. The same way that they're waiting for something. Why is everybody waiting to die? I don't understand it, man. Everybody's just going through the motions, lost in thought, lost with Satan, just waiting to die. They think that that's where the goal is in death. And but yet they're all afraid of it. They all this is wild, man. This is so deep. They all think that the answer lies in death, and yet every single person is afraid to die. And we hate it when other people die. Why is that? If death is the answer, if death is where it gets you to heaven, why would we be angry that someone died? Why would we not rejoice? Isn't that kind of backwards? Like we've these churches, they preach heaven and hell and all these. If they've come and they've, given themselves back to God, why would it be a bad thing at all? And because if not, and you think that they're going to hell, then you would not feel quite as good about it. But why would you even feel bad about that? That wasn't you. That was them. Had nothing to do with you. You couldn't have saved them if you wanted to. That's between them and God. But yeah, so we all think that death is the answer, that that's where we're headed to the next place. That's where we ascend to in death. And yet every single person's terrified of it. They'll do anything not to die. Anything. They'll sell their souls for one more second here. For what? Give it up, man. You guys, give it up. What kind of workout should you do? Well, let's see. If I was just starting out working out for the first time, I would say I would suggest that you start with like a super light cardio style workout with a nice little light stretch and no more than that. You can either do like, you can stretch yoga style or just standard stretches and then work into like push ups, sit ups, jumping jacks, um, squats, anything that's calisthenic wise, you can work into that. Or you can stretch and just go for a little jog. That was always my favorite. My favorite was stretching, go for a little jog, go to the park, run the trail, run the track. In the town, I love going into town and just, there's such a freedom in just running through the spaces where all that chaos is going on and everybody's moving so fast, right? There's all this fast paced movement in town and you're just very slowly moving through and it's seeing all the beauty in it, being able to take it all in. That was always pretty deep for me when I was exercising. Again, don't fall into it though, like that's what you need. Run anywhere, do anything, get on a treadmill. The same way you'll block yourself from Christ, you'll block yourself from exercise by saying, I have to have this to have that, right? You'll just do the same thing. Yeah. Or you can do anything. I mean, exercise is anything, I simplified a lot of my exercise, like working out here on the homestead. That's my exercise. When I go out here and I work and I do stuff, running chainsaws, weed eating, you know, moving rock, I turn it into exercise. If I move rock, I don't go and rent a bobcat. I shovel it by hand, every bit of it. Keith's seen it. We do crazy stuff. And that's all part of it. That's all part of that growth. Exercise doesn't have to be necessarily you grab a weight and lift it. It can be so many things. Oh, Caleb says, I've been working out for a year and a half now. Amazing. Oh, okay. I see. Because I was saying if you're just starting out, well, if you're that far along, then I couldn't pick what exercise. You got to go towards what you're doing. If you're out running, go run. If you're lifting, lift. I work on assembly farm equipment with my dad. Yeah, you get it. Anytime you work on a farm, you get it. If you're truly working on a farm, every farmer will understand what I'm talking about and that you work out every single day with whatever you do. So, yeah, I understand. Other, I fell deep into alcoholism. when my dad died because I was so angry. Then it hit me that I was selfish for wanting him here, and I stopped being angry and excited to see him again one day. So, whew, Heather, so deep. Absolutely. Yeah. Have no thought. It's like we'll fall into that trap so much, like we know what's going on, right? We're so selfish in that we want to keep people forever. We can't let go of the fact that it's perfect. When they die, it's absolutely perfect. We don't think it is, though, man. We're so in that thought of death is this terrible thing. So, yeah, I get it, Heather. Very deep insight. Way to work on yourself. I mean, seeing those moments like that, they're so deep. And that's God working through you. For you to even be able to see that, imagine God had to work through you for you to be able to understand that. You don't get that kind of knowledge in yourself. You may think you do, but you don't. That comes from God. That's that Holy Spirit right there. The Holy Spirit came, you may not have even known, and showed you in that moment that it was selfish for you to be upset that he was gone and that you should have been excited. You should have felt so good that he was with the Father again. There's nothing better than that. Nothing, especially on this planet. Zero. I don't know what's next. I can't say for sure, but I know that I'm ready to be with the Father 100%. There's nothing keeping me here in that way, but I don't chase death either. I'm not looking to die. I just have no fear of it. When it happens, it happens. It will be absolutely perfect. You guys don't mourn for me. You guys throw a celebration. Call it the Return to the Father celebration. And everyone's invited. You bring them in here and you let them bring everything. You let them make fun of me right in the casket. I still want to go through it. You let them say anything they want to at my funeral. Let them come hard. Don't matter. I even want to overcome in those moments. Let's see. Caleb says, what I'm doing on the farm is more than what average people do. 100%, Caleb. You're so right about that. You are so right about that, man. And you're doing God's work, feeding the people, feeding the masses, being able to understand how to grow the amounts of food you need to feed large amounts of people. If you guys don't see that God works through people just like that too, that's exactly how it works. It's just evil snuck in and tricked people into manipulation and greed and all these other things that Satan comes in and tricks people with. Happen in the farm world too. But the farmers truly were like of God. I mean, farming is very godly. Growing your own stuff, um, growing stuff for others, growing more than what you need for others. It's all very biblical, you guys. So farming is definitely, that's why you see that so many people in the Bible were farmers, shepherds, farmers, herders, whatever. God knows who's doing his work. God sees all seeing, all knowing, and he knows who's out there doing his work. Hell, Heather, like I always say, it always turns out you don't even need to come, at night. You don't even have to worry about last night because look at where we're at today. These moments like this, that's why we do this, because you never know when fellowship is needed or when God wants it. So, but every time I turn this on, I'm, even so, it didn't say anything about fellowshipping, right? That's not what this was about, but that's what it turns into. And it's perfect in that way. You say, yeah, I took 9 years of letting evil take over through alcohol and what it did in my mind. God led me to sobriety and has done a miraculous change since. I'm so grateful to find y'all in alignment. Yep. Yeah, that's so true. That's so perfect because when he sends you those gifts, right? It's like they keep coming. It's more and more. Once you start seeing it, he keeps giving you that gift over and over and over. He doesn't give it to you all at once because it would overwhelm you. He gives you exactly what you need, exactly the moment that you need it, and but you got to be watching for it. If you're not watching for it, it'll fly by. Just like with this. Imagine if you would have seen this and you just been like, look at that idiot. Whoop. And that would have been it. In that moment, that's how quick it happens. So, but he showed you, and you felt something, and then there you are. You don't know why, but you just know you're going through it, and it's absolutely perfect. So, and you don't have to know. The beautiful part is once you overcome, you give up feeling that you have to know. If he shows me, fine. But to think that I have to know, absolutely not. I don't care about that. That's why I always tell people I'm not intellectual in that way. I'm not searching for the answer. I know the truth, and that's all I need. Leave that for everybody else. If they need that, leave it for them, man. That's perfect. It wasn't mine anyway. It was theirs. At some point here, my headphones are going to die. So if they do and we're still going, it'll get a little glitchy. But here in a few minutes, I'll probably get off here, do a couple things around the house, and then come back on either this afternoon, but for sure for fellowship tonight. We might do something this afternoon, but we've just been fellowshipping so much in the evening. I try and get everything caught up that I normally do at night in the afternoons instead. So, I mean, hell, yesterday I didn't even want to stream. We got on NASCAR and played and just hung out with the guys. I didn't even want to stream. I just like, man, let's just go and play and have some fun, not worry about that side. That stuff's going perfect the way it is. And I just wanted to get away and just have a little fun, a little different without having to feel like I have to be on or, that showcase personality like what Labola was talking about yesterday. That's the same one. You got to be careful not to identify with that. And especially with like what I do with the character of Toots with yeah, there we go. Sorry. My mom using to check her car. She got to go to do some stuff. So I got to make sure that she got air in her tires. Hey, oh, sorry. You're fine. It'll just take me a second. I'm live on YouTube, so I couldn't answer the phone. It would have pulled me off. No, I'm inside. I'm live. Yeah, right now. I'm live. All right. Just do this real quick. Let's see all you guys this way. We're just checking the tire inflation levels. She's supposed to be at 36, I think. 35, good enough. Nice. It's a good sign that the others will be similar. Fronts are usually the ones that'll be off. Usually the backs hold better air. The weight of the motor and everything on the front makes the front ones a little more susceptible to that. 35. Loving it. So far, so good, you guys. Okay. Oh, this one might be a little bit low. It looks a little squishier at the bottom than the others, but you can't tell really from that, but we'll see. Oh yeah, this one's definitely lower than the others. We'll put a little air in that one, I guess. Might as well get him back up. No reason to leave one off. Tires were funny. This vehicle has that all the time, four-wheel drive. So yeah, we'll bring that one back to 35. So truly it's best to keep them as close in um, air pressure as possible. So, I mean, I got to go get my air pump and I'll be right back. And we'll get that pumped up. This one needs just a little bit. It'll just take a second. One tire needs a little bit of air. That passenger front, it's not very low. You would be fine, but I'm just going to make them even. Okay. Oh, righty then. Whoops. You're welcome. I don't know what I dropped over there, but I dropped something. Okay. What do we got? Let's see. 42. She's not driving a truck. 36.5. That should work. Hey guys, so the bicycle that I spoke about that I used to ride all that distance on, that's right here. So bored, she ain't been out in a while. That's for sure. Don't get the love that she used to. These wheels are custom hand built. They're um, they call that braided and soldered spokes on all of them. Super rigid for real, intense cycling. Um, all the bearings and everything ceramic. Bottom bracket, full ceramic. All city pedals, SRAM, cranks. What do we got? Oh yeah, Origin 8, um, head, Thompson bar, um, Nito bull bars, Physique seat. I know some kind of carbon seat riser. I don't remember what that one is. We had to get a specific one. Is that? It's an Uno one. We had to get a specific one on there because the other ones like kind of like put the seat back further. And the way we built the bike, I couldn't have that. It was already a stretch for my legs. I couldn't go back any further. Um, so that's why we ended up using that seat post. But yeah, you like to look at the house? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's, you know, we lived in RVs outside and we had it built while we lived in campers. So it's exactly how we wanted it. I know that. But you'll find that if you try and do what we did, which is get more than the value of stuff, you'll find that contractors are so tough to work with. They'll say they'll do something and then it's totally opposite what they do. So, but anyway, once you overcome that too, you'll see that there's nothing you can do about that. Deal with it and move on. No big deal. No reason to be angry. Can't hold on to anger the same as anything else, especially if you asked for it. So, amazing, you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Caleb. Here, check it out. I'll show you while we're here. It's the light. Nope. That. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's the power switch. Power switch is. There's a power switch somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Caleb. Here. Uh, this is my 4Runner. I was telling you about the wife's. The 2011 Toyota 4Runner. We love it. It's awesome. It's the wife's, and then that's my mom's. She got a Highlander. Yeah, she lives down here in the basement. We show you guys this real quick. Might as well while we're here, right? Show you we keep her in the basement, but her apartment, her dog. This is my mom's little apartment down here, you guys. Very nice, huh? This is where she stays. So she got a nice little area down here, that's for sure. She took care of it. She likes her little computer over there in front of her window. So yeah, she got it nice down here, that's for sure. We really love it out here. Let's see. I better move my stuff. Better move my stuff. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. I think you can. Let's see. Am I still connected to it? Yep. Oh, wait. Yep. Because I'm still on the Bluetooth. Okay. Yeah, see, I gotta. This stuff's behind. I thought that I had some stuff out here behind. I gotta move this stuff forward too. I'll set you guys there. And there's that. I had to take my fifth wheel out. This is my fifth wheel hitch. I had to pull it out the other day to go pick up that furniture. Uh, yeah. Let's get this way. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh. This is the box the furniture came in. I gotta burn this too. Get rid of all this stuff. There we go. Oh yeah. Plenty of room now. Amazing. There we go, you guys. Beautiful. It is. You can see it's a little dreary. A little bit dreary out here today. Oh man. And you guys, if you can't find God in this, you can't find him. This is just coming off the winter. Boy, when that lake fills up and all these trees come in, it is so beautiful out here. The lake down there, it looks like it's, they drain all the water out of it during the winter. So all that brown down there on that lower portion will all be water once they refill it. All those docks that you see, they're all sitting on the ground right now. All of them will be up 6 feet above where they're at. That's about how much the water level changes. About 6 foot of water is going to be coming in there. So it'll look different here in a couple months. We'll have to bring you guys back out and show you. So there you go. Now you see where we're at. It's just starting to rain a little bit. But it is gorgeous out here, you guys. Woof, man. We love it. I have a little bit of rock work to do here. I still haven't quite, I got to move a lot of this stuff down and align it along here more to kind of smooth out that edge instead of such a pile right here. This is what I got left with. You know, that's what I was saying with contractors, man. They left me with this, so I got to move it, but I can fit my car through here. So like a circle drive around the house still, which is what I wanted. So it's perfect. And the stairs going upstairs, just like with this, I got to come and I got to put a bar. I got to put a, another beam in right here and connect it into this one and run it down. I'm going to put a little footer in right here because the stairs just have too much wobble in them. Last thing you want is a bunch of wobbly stairs with your elderly mother and disabled wife going up and down them. So they just feel a little bit wobbly right there in the middle. And if I brace that up and I put a little footer in there and I connect it all, it'll tighten all that up. So whoop, there you go, you guys. There's your little look at my life. We love it. It's amazing and perfect. So yeah. All right. I think I got everything put up out here. Yeah, I think she can get out. Yeah. Boy. All right. Well, she does it all the time, so I just leave it. What's gonna happen? She hits something. Oh well, we'll figure that out too, right? Don't worry about. Oh, there goes my headphones. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna get out of here then. Here, probably lost me. All right, we'll just call it there, man. We'll catch you guys after a while. We'll be back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace.